Seminole High School. So every day for a semester, I would travel from Gulfport, where I grew up, all the way up to Seminole High School. Dr. Rose, anybody remember Dr. Rose? And little did I know that a city was forming around me. The city of Seminole has 7 elected officials. I think that's the same amount that the city of Largo has also. We have a city manager. We are a council manager form of government. We hire, contract the city manager to look over what the city does. We 7 people govern. She manages, we govern. We have hired 9 mayors, or elected 9 mayors over these 50 years, 11 fire chiefs, and 2 city managers. 2 city managers in 50 years. Pretty good. They weren't run off every other year. They stayed, one gentleman stayed 20 years. And that helps for stability for the city. There's that.
I do.
Our boulevard was too late.
I do. I remember it wasn't even there.
It was dirt. So we have grown from 2 lane to 6 lanes that cruise through the city of Seminole. The once indoor Seminole Mall, that was the place to go. Kids after school in an ice cream shop there. There was a big alligator in the middle of the food court. The kids would always be playing on it. And that has evolved into a wonderful outdoor Seminole City Center. Very vibrant, a lot going on, not only retail. We have a wonderful movie theater there. And it's always very busy on this. The current budget of $25 million, 20,000 people, 156 employees. Now listen up. I told you want to hear about good government. I'm telling you about good government. We haven't raised taxes in 14 years. We have been debt-free for 2 years. What does that mean? We don't owe on any loans. We don't owe on any bonds. Yes, 50 years ago, 45, 30 years ago, we borrowed like heck. Why? We had to build fire stations. We had to build a rec center, a library. The mortgage, we burned it. The final payment, how much do you think the final payment is for before we were debt-free? Curtis.
$7,500.
Oh, Lord. Lord, it's pocket money. Our last payment was several $1 million. We paid it off. Why? Why? So we're fiscally, we don't want to pay any more darn interest. So we paid it off. So you will see residents as patrons, you will see students there. It is a multifaceted library. It is a terrific library.
They do the taxes also this year.
They what?
They do our taxes also.
Well, you can, there's people there in the lobby that you can ask to help you with your taxes. We label ourselves a red, white, and blue city. I think some of the councilors look at me, what are you talking about? Well, I want to start a red, white, and blue initiative in the city that we could be known by. It was kind of a city identity type of thing. When you think of Clearwater Beach, you think of spring break. When you think of Largo, I don't know what you think of. Largo's wonderful. And the mayor, Woody Brown, is wonderful. But what I mean is, a city identity. Been down to Bay Pines lately, and you will see the new signage up there that says CW, Kim, come on. Bill Young, VA Medical Center, after the best congressman we have ever had. We've had 2 great congressmen, Bill Kramer, Mr. Republican, give a presentation on that one day. Bill Kramer, a fine gentleman, and Bill Young worked for him. Bill Young eventually became congressman, and then we have a third congressman, and now we have a fourth who will go unnamed. Label of a red, white, and blue city. The Field of Honor. Who comes down our way in November? What do we do every November in front of City Hall? Sherry, what do you think? This past November, the 5th year in a row, hundreds of American flags flying out in front of City Hall. So many. Last November, 310. It flowed over to the post office next door. The 310 flags flying in front of City Hall are sponsored by citizens. $30, whatever the sponsorship is. And on behalf of my father, I sponsored a flag, World War II, Navy pilot. I sponsored a flag for my husband, Army of Vietnam. And it's co-sponsored with the Seminole Kiwanis and the city. And of course, the money goes to the Kiwanis to do their good deeds in the community. This red, white, and blue initiative. Next time you're down in Seminole, goes on down 113 towards the mall. At the intersection, you will see red, white, and blue banners. And the fourth element, every new employee at Seminole gets a lapel pin, a flag lapel pin. So we put our money, we put our pins where our mouth is. So we try to keep that going. We figure out of 20,000 people in Seminole, we have hundreds of people that are in the military, thousands that are veterans. And this is our way to salute them through Field of Honor, Purple Heart City, patriotic banners, and flag lapel. My city, what did the city of Seminole do? Last May, we organized a parade. All right? This parade didn't have any marching band. It had no floats. It had no majorettes. No cheerleaders. What kind of parade? I'll tell you what kind of parade we had, Dad Burnett. We staged at the mall. We rode around Seminole Gardens and several of our 55 and over communities. And what did we roll in? The sheriff deputy led the charge. She rolled. She led the parade. Then we had a city bulldozer. City bulldozer. We had pickup trucks. We had a dump truck. All in our Seminole Cares parade. We have several fire engines. Do you think this parade rocked or what? They banged on glasses. They banged on pots and pans. They held up posters. Thank you. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Our residents appreciated the fact that we put this parade together and we rode to their community. It was something else. That was Seminole Cares. Deputy Ashcombe all the way through, and then of course the councilors, the elected officials, we rode in our own cars. I had a sunroof. Husband drove, I stood. Sunroof. Anyway, there you go. That's a picture. I'll show you another time. SF White in Seminole. We put together a school supply mountain, a mountain of supplies. When that week was over, school administrators came in on Saturday. We separated all the school supplies. The school took pretty much their allocation, and so pleased the generosity of our community towards our schools, our principals, our teachers, who oftentimes use their own money for supplies. It's the talk of the town, folks. Talk of the town. It's Home Depot on Park Boulevard. All right. It has a kayak and canoe launch. I'm going over here next to Kim. She's looking at me like I'm crazy. And Carol's looking at me like, yo, we opened up playground equipment that goes from that flag out into the parking lot. That is how big the playground equipment. Families and kids, and they couldn't wait. They couldn't even wait for us to do the ribbon cutting. Who would want to wait? It is an absolutely spectacular play, and the reason why we haven't thought about playground equipment in a long time, I'm sure. But to families and the kids of the city of Seminole, it is terrific. You bring the kids out there on a Saturday, you wear them out and you take them home, right? So, anyway, but we're all about the parks. I do want to thank Senator Jeff Brandes, our own state senator, Jeff Brandes. A couple years ago, he was instrumental in bringing back money from Tallahassee for the very waterfront park I just spoke to you about. So he got us going, and there you go. So, January of this year, we did something different. I'm almost done, Dennis. We did something different. We wanted to do, I called it art through lighting. Art through lighting. What does that mean? Well, next November, maybe January, we'll do it again. No, maybe starting in October. We started in October, and we used the side of the rec center, the recreation complex, a big wall, you can imagine, lighting it up. In October, we lit it pink. What is pink? Breast cancer. Pinktober. We called it Pinktober, and we lit up the whole rec center in pink. In January, we lit up in red. What is red? Heart. Valentine's Day.
Right.
Come on. What else? What?
Red.
Tampa Bay Bucks. All right.
Right.
I'm going to have to invite Tom Brady over. It's going to put up the red lights. So we're doing art through lighting. That will be fun. Now, a little fun fact. 2 current Tampa Bay Rays. Casey. What?
What'd you say?
2 Tampa Bay Rays players went to Seminole High School. There you go. How about that? Read into that what you want, but we're putting out some athletes at Seminole High School. So, on the count of 3, everybody. Casey. What? Come over here.
1, 2, 3, what?
Stand up, Casey. We're going to do the Water's Way. Some of you have done the Water's Way. All right. Usually it's the